Good morning, everyone. This is Rafecal. We are playing some more Enter Magnolia, and today we are heading. I've been going back and forth a little. I think we're going to see what this does. We've also got a few other little areas in the Sorcerer's Academy that we just haven't finished yet, namely in this area. Even though I've spent a lot of time in there, so I think we're just going to do a quick pass through here, see where this takes us. See if it's actually, a new area or not. I'm very familiar with this part of it. This is the route where I've been doing all of my grinding. Which, as long as we're here... I do not have my relics equipped for extra money or scrap right now. But you can see here, we're still going to get, several hundred per trip. Ow. So we could have done this a while ago. Whoops. Okay, cutscene. Yes. It's not safe here. Is something the matter? I've been deep in thought. The blight plaguing this nation, I've been looking into it. I believe I may have a connection to it. The blighted fumes, they began to emanate from the depths, from the land of origin, when the reign of death came. Here there's a device, the Pillar of Purification, that can cleanse the blight in the land of the origin, but it appears to not be working. Pillar of Purification. Now to look into the frosts. There are mutants everywhere. You need to get to safety. Don't worry, I'll leave soon. I hope she knows what she's doing. Oh, okay. Interesting. We've now unlocked the ability to get through that barrier, these barriers. That's kind of cool. Make you do a little wiggle there. And this takes us to... the Arcane Factory. Okay. Interesting. Long ago, work at Arcane Factory. Old homunculi clang, 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 then throw away old homunculi. Humans also clang, 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 then made go away. How ironic. Garm, why were you in the lower sanctum? Don't remember, but saved by a little arcane smith when thrown out. Run to lower stratum together, but Garm caught. Work in mine. I see. I'm glad they didn't dispose of you, Garm. Do my best for disposed friends. I have a weird feeling. So I would like to just real quick here. We're going to pop back here. That Priestess was looking at one of those... feels as if it's calling out to someone. Okay, same dialogue. I was like, she was looking at like a flower under glass in the area. She did say she was going to check in on the frosts, which I guess that's the other thing that this could be, is if there was like a dialogue thing that hadn't happened yet. We also have this. You know what? I'm gonna just check them. If there's weird cutscene progressions, sometimes it's worth looking for them before you progress the game. Yes! Called it. I'd heard there were survivors in this nation of ancient people. It appears the rumors were true. You're descended from them too, aren't you? A priestess of the ancients. It's rather obvious just looking at you. Huh? Where I'm from, in this land of fumes, they were both once ruled by the ancient people. The priestesses are their legacy. The blight, too, has existed since the time of the ancients. The embodiment of people's hatred. The blight comes from people? Are you a priestess? A descendant of theirs, in a manner not unlike you. The ancient people dwelled in the depths, in a place that is said to be sacred. I've been wanting to see it for myself, even if there's nothing left. Thank you for coming. That thing you've got there, an arcane instrument made by the... I was not expecting this guy to be the one who had the Frost's arcane instrument. Okay, do you know what it is? I suspect I might, although I certainly didn't expect to see it again. It looks like something that one of my pupils might have made, and a tuner as it were. No good with arcane instruments, that one. Not like his younger sister, but then he was always full of surprises, shy but competitive, a little too proud to ask for help. He was the cutest little rascal. Listen to me go on, let me see that deer. There, good as new, you can have it back. It's called a gear, an arcane instrument commonly used by attuners, although I'm not sure if you'll find it useful yourself. Slightly reduces Lilac's weight. What? It's a relic. Okay. I've always wanted to see it for myself. Okay. Yeah, she was looking at one of the flowers in the first area that we went to. One? I'm not noticing any difference here. It says it reduces her weight, which to me suggests that it is like for higher jumps. But I do not know for sure how that works. Okay, so our choices here are we can go to the Land of Origin, or we can continue on in the Arcane Factory. Given what we just saw and the fact that she's talking about the Land of Origin, it kind of makes me want to go down to the Land of Origin. So I'm going to take Path of Origin, or get this Path of Origin one, and I think we're going to continue on from here. Ow. I did not. It took me longer than it should have to realize what was going on there. That'll push us back, but that's fine. That was more annoying than hard, but it was still, like... we are very much almost dead here. That looks like a path up there. We can get to it. This place is weird and annoying and interesting, at the very least. There's so many false paths. I'm assuming that this is also a false path here. This can be slammed, but you have to get up higher to slam it. So there's another path somewhere that lets you go up. Interesting. You can get close enough to it. That I was not expecting. We, born of the land of origin, shall, in the fullness of time, return to our place of birth, stripped of that which is rightfully ours by the named sorcerers. Let our sorrow and bile manifest as unyielding blight. Thus, when the fated time shall come to pass, we shall be reborn anew in this land of origin, and the world shall return to us ancients. Abelia, O pitiable priestess, we have left behind. We await your return. Okay, so Abelia is one of the ancient priestesses who was left behind to like make way for the rest of them. The blight is a punishment created by the priestesses. This is getting into some interesting stuff. Whoa. This is obnoxious. You know, I'm actually having a thought. If I end up dying on this again, this would be a great place to use our autonomous army, where I can just focus on dodging. I am shocked that I survived that. I probably shouldn't have. And my point about the autonomous army stands. Hey, there's poison trap at the bottom of that. Okay. So what I'm actually gonna do so my understanding is I can just leave her out like that and she will just chill forever. So actually, I'm gonna switch this back over. Then I feel like I still need the... For better or worse, I still feel like I need the katana here, just in case. And I feel like the two active ones are very strong. The two cooldown abilities. Yeah, those. Both of them are poison traps. Wait, what? Okay. I see the tunnel now. Okay, let's actually try this out now. Yeah, that feels good for stuff like that. This is an up ability, which we don't have. That is requires an ability we don't have to break a barrier. This lets us open a door. That's a little sad. I think we might have come to the end of what we can explore over here. I was kind of hoping that we would find one of these other abilities here. And quite frankly, it is totally possible that I'm missing a secret passage somewhere. In fact, this room is still gray for some reason, and it is my intention right now to go back and see what's up with that. Recharge wasn't done. Okay. That's sad. Not super surprising, but sad. I am curious if this is going to be a similar situation down here. Because we do have the second path to the land of origin. We don't have as good of a way to get there. Like, we don't have a save point there yet. Let's give it a shot, actually. Okay, we're gonna do a quick equipment check. We're gonna switch this over to get 5 heals instead of 3. As we're going through the poison water section down here, that feels like it's gonna be really good. We want to stay in the water the whole time because then it gives a constant tick. If you leave and then get back in, every time you get back in, it does another tick. Why is this doing 34 now? That's scary. Let's see if we can get out of the water. That's exactly how far I made it last time. I got stuck on the corner there. I will say, this place seems very scary offhand. Like, I don't know that I'm actually supposed to be here yet, and would not be surprised at all if this is a higher level area that I'm not supposed to be in yet. I accidentally just fell in that hole, but we will take it because I'm alive. That's kind of cool. You have to use the waterfall. It kind of reminds me of, there are levels in... kind of reminds me of... So there's levels in Mario Maker that are... that have, conveyor belts where you have to run on the conveyor belt to get your P-speed to fly. Okay, that whole area was just for Charmed Ore. That's unfortunate. Not surprising, but unfortunate. Yeah, that place is terrifying. We'll start with that. I don't know that my extra health actually, my extra heals actually helped. And the reason is because when I was using Krios, oh, that actually gives me an additional heal and gives me a free heal. Yeah, that's way better. Basically, when I stop to heal, I'm losing my momentum for my jellyfish. Whereas when I had the automatic heal, I was able to keep my momentum better. That worked way better. Actually, this in general seems like it's just a very powerful weapon or item. If you look over to the side, I actually have a second SP meter too. Jeez. Okay. So I like the idea of Lorna's ability. I don't actually like the implementation of it currently. I think I'm gonna switch this over to Barrage. I think the actual thing to do there is to do the heal before I cross the barrier. But we're still ending up about the same spot we were. And I totally forgot that I switched to Barrage, so let's actually use it, because I feel like that's going to make this a lot more livable. Okay, there's two waterfalls here that we can swim up. There's also just a... Okay, but one of them is a, actual waterfall and not a poison fall. So there is that. So there's only one passage here that doesn't look like it's going to kill me if I jump into it, and that's right here. I think we start with this. I'm not... Okay, somewhere here there is a secret passage that we're not getting. There we go. Just an origin core gem. I mean, that's a really good item, but it's not... one of the things I have been hoping that we will find, which I don't, in retrospect, I don't think we are actually going to find, is there's a part of me that was hoping that we would find this might be something. This is something! It was worth it. Oh, I was taking a brief rest. Here? How are you feeling? The blight is quite taxing down here. A little numb and unpleasant, but it's nothing I can't handle. Be careful, you may have a resistance to the blight, but don't become like me. Are you okay? I'm fine. That aside, I happened upon an unusual magic barrier. I believe it may have been put in place by a priestess of the ancients. I took the liberty of dispelling it. Now I'm going to rest a little longer. Are you really sure you're okay? Could you get off that bench so I can sit on it and heal? No? Well, let's see what happens. Oh god. Lilia? Lilia, I'm sorry it took so long. Open your eyes, please wake up. Don't touch her. The blight. Isn't there anything you can do? Even if the blight is purified, I don't know if it will save her. But if we do purify it, it would ease her suffering. Purifying the blight. I wish I could purify the blight. As I am now, I have no strength. My voice won't reach. All I can do is impart the knowledge of the priestesses. I'm sorry. If there's even the smallest chance if we can save Lilia from her suffering, I'll do whatever it takes. Then I will return to the surface and think of what we could do. Okay, okay. Lilia. Very cool. Well, the good news is we got that cutscene. The bad news is I don't think we are actually going to be able to even survive the swim out. Which is fine. There were no save points in anything I saw for that section. So there's 2 areas I didn't explore yet. But we did do we got the cutscene. I think that's the most important thing. Like, there's probably other stuff down there. Let's try going to... Oh, we still have the other... Let's go back up to this other flower. Yes! My amulet is of no use. If only there were another way. What? Interesting. But we got a message at some point. About... Yeah, the purifier. Built by implanting an artificially made priestess in a culture tube. A tuner is a device meant to absorb the blight generated by the during the purification process, thereby relieving frost sorcerers of the burden. Purifiers are used as tuners. We also had... There was another thing about the purifier too. To nullify the effects of the fumes. Okay, that's not it. Regardless, like, we've gotten a few interesting things about purification. I don't know how to handle that to her, but I feel like we're on the right track at least. Interesting. So, clearly, we still have some more stuff to do in the Land of Origin, but I think we're supposed to be here later. I don't think we were supposed to be there yet. There is a little part of me that kind of wants to check out. Go back to the subterranean testing site where we woke up. Just in case. Because it talked about the purifier being tied to... Maybe not. Like, we woke up in a test tube. It is very clear that what they were talking about is relevant to us. Oh, hey, we got an enhance that I missed. Origin Gem Core. We can upgrade this again. Or we can upgrade Blazing Fist to 5. Or either way, we're getting up to 5. Reduces time between activations, increases attack range, break. Like, this is a... Blazing Fist is so good. These Origin Gems are, like, all my favorite toys, so... Yeah. Anyway. We're getting deep into the story now. I am loving this. I am assuming that... I don't know if this is a required piece, or if this stuff is like a... it is very possible that the stuff with the Priestess is like a true ending thing. I know, like, the first Ender Lilies had like 3 or 4 endings, so there is a very high possibility that the purification stuff is like an optional thing where you can go just beat the boss and be done, or you can actually save the world in the process. I'm excited and curious to find out. Hopefully you are as well. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe Check out all the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.